What's up, guys? It's the Cheapster here with the Cheapster Plays, and we're coming back to my Minecraft series. It is the new year right now. Really excited. It's actually, I just got these headphones for Christmas, which I'm super excited about. They're Kraken headphones. Oh man, these things are awesome. If you've never tried these Kraken headphones on, I'm so used to just having I think I had Skull Candy headphones from 2011. I'm pretty sure that's how old they were. And these have sound. This isn't any kind of sponsorship for them. Like I would have any kind of sponsorship. I wish, but the sound is super great. Just being able to hear the spatial awareness is awesome. So really cool that I got these. I'm super excited about these. I just realized these are the brand Razer, not Kraken. Kraken is the model of these, but yeah, they're Razer Kraken headphones, and they are amazing. But let's just jump right back into it, and let me show you guys some of the stuff I've done with my Minecraft world. So, I have done a little bit of work on it, kind of the outside and stuff. I worked on trying to get some of the stone, and like I've said before, this is all survival, so it takes a long time to get all this stone out of the mines and up there in the building. I also have never used scaffoldings. That might help me to do some stuff if I could learn to use that, because normally I just run up here and then have to build dirt paths on the way down, and that kind of takes a while. So I think there's more things that I could do with it. But yeah, let me go ahead and take you guys inside. First off, actually, here's my little work shed. I think nothing has really changed except I built this kind of alcove so I could have unlimited water, which is kind of nice. I actually was trying to do unlimited lava. I thought you could do 4. Turns out you can't do 4 because the lava blocks are just lava blocks. They never become infinite. So that was really disappointing because I thought I was going to be able to put them in the furnaces and just be able to cook so much with that, but can't do it. So if you ever thought about doing that, you can't do it. I know it's probably a pretty noob thing to say. Probably everybody knows that, but I didn't know it. So yeah, here's what's been going on. It's gotten dark in here. I had to put down so many torches because of how dark it's gotten. I have no idea how many torches are down in this place. It has to be so many. But actually, this was kind of interesting. My torches are fixed now, but they had glitched out when the new update came out, and they just looked like white lines. It was really strange. So my whole floor looked so weird. I wish I could have got that on camera. But yeah, so that's back to normal. So yeah, I've just got these floors now going all the way up. I think I had them pretty much before. But yeah, I just got some of it enclosed. Good night. Okay, so let me first start off with one issue I was kind of worried about, and that was that I built it to about this height because I wanted a lot of headroom. I didn't want it to feel claustrophobic when you were in the rooms. But then something I realized is the redstone. Doing the redstone, I was a little worried that I would have to bring it down to here to be able to put redstone up there. And I kind of did have to work around that. And I'll show you guys what I ended up doing. But if you're ever trying to build something like this, I guess just keeping in mind putting redstone down is kind of a big deal, because you can't use half blocks or slabs or anything for that. It has to be full block spaces to lay down redstone. So that's kind of a pain. I was hoping you could use slabs and be able to stick it on it, but the mechanics of the game don't let you do that. So yeah, I was able to work around that. But then my second problem, and I'm still worried about this, and if anyone has any advice in the comments on what to do, I am very worried about fire. If this place catches on fire, I think it will stop eventually, but this is going to be eventually loaded up with just so much stuff that are flammable. So I don't know if I just don't want, if this thing caught on fire and burnt the whole thing down, I would cry. I would seriously cry. So I don't know if you guys have any kind of advice. Testing out in a creative realm, I tried to put stone breakers, where I just laid stone on top of the roof, and then I was gonna put breakers between the floors. So then I lit that on fire and put some wood above the breaker to test it out to see if that worked, and it didn't. because apparently in Minecraft, the fire just goes through the stone. It doesn't burn the stone. It doesn't catch it on fire, but it will go through it and burn what's above it. That makes no sense at all, but that didn't work. So if you guys have any advice on what to do to keep fire from spreading, I would greatly appreciate it, because like I said, this would be huge, huge pain if this burnt down. I would be so upset. So yeah, that's one of my biggest problems I've been running into right now. And I figured out how to show you guys that I am in creative mode, because I found this out, or not in creative mode. See, I keep doing that. I keep saying I'm in creative mode. Survival mode. It's just because I'm so creative in my survival mode, I keep getting confused. But I figured out if you go to the settings here, it will say not eligible for achievements at the top. So you can see that it doesn't say that there. It just says nothing. I also named it Cheapster World, kind of like Disney World. May change the name. It started out as Great Creeper Lodge. Then I changed it to Cheapster World. So if you have any ideas for names too, I'd be all ears for that. But yeah, hopefully that kind of proves that I am in survival, and I've only been in survival. This world hasn't gone creative. So yeah, hopefully that proves that. So I'm going to go ahead and go on over actually to a creative world that I've been kind of testing some of the rooms before I build them here. Hopefully that's not cheating. I don't think it's cheating, because I still have to build everything here in my creative world. But I kind of have been kind of testing stuff out there, because, you know, if I did this in, I think I just said creative world again. I am messing that up so much, but you guys know what I mean if I say it wrong. Yeah, you know how hard it is if you're trying to just do stuff in survival to test it out, because then you have to mine all the materials back, and you can't just destroy them like you can in creative. So yeah, I've been testing that out there. So let me take you guys over there and show you guys what I've been doing. Alright, so this is my creative world here. I realized later that I should have just made a copy of my world and then built off of it. Yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do, but, you know, I have a small brain, so I actually just decided to make a mock-up of itself in a creative world, which made no sense at all, but hey, it worked. So here's kind of what I've been working with. I just kind of put a floor plan of one floor in here, just to see what I could do with it, and it has worked pretty well. So basically I'm thinking this in terms of, like, this is where you come in the hallway, and there would be multiple rooms down the hallway. So this is probably what I'm looking at for the entryway, and you put the little room up there. I may change the color of that, but yeah, put like 2 lanterns and stuff. I may do a little bit more. Some of this stuff I just threw up for lighting, but yeah, so this is the entryway. So let me take you into my floor plan. So first you walk in, there's this lovely flower, which I will definitely keep. Actually, I don't know. Any of the stuff that's actually in the room, I'm not sure. I was just kind of testing some stuff out. But yeah, this is what I think the floor plan of the rooms will be for kind of like a standard room. So you kind of got this walkway here, and then you have like a bedroom area. It looks a little ugly. I'm going to have to try to figure out how to make that kind of fill the space a little bit better. And then I kind of put this in. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that, but I thought that was kind of cool. There's brick on the windows, or I put wood on the windows just so it would make it dark in here so I could see what it would look like. But yeah, I actually wired up a bunch of redstone so that this light actually does work. Fireplaces. There we go. So yeah, you can switch the light. It'll turn these lights on, that one there, and then also in the bathroom here, it turns that light on. So you can turn that on and off. That actually took me a long time to figure all this out. I have never used redstone before. This is my first time using redstone, which I probably should have used it before in maybe a simpler thing before I tried to do this, but you know what? That's what I did. So this is kind of my rough bathroom. There's no entryway into the shower yet. I'm still figuring out what I should do with that. But I thought this looked kind of cool. It's like a sink and then like a vanity, but it's also a barrel, so you can put some stuff in it. And then I wanted to make this kind of look like a mirror, but yeah, I don't know how to do that yet. And then I thought this was funny to make this like a compost, like a toilet, because then you can put stuff in it, and it looks like some poo. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, so that's pretty much the floor plan here. I was pretty excited about getting this together, And let me go ahead and show you guys kind of how the redstone is laid out. I'll just kind of destroy it so that I can get in here and just not save it. Wouldn't it be amazing if there was like an undo button in creative mode? Like you could just click it as many times as you want to undo what you put down or picked up. That would be amazing. But there isn't. Also, in case I've never mentioned, I play in Bedrock. That's why I say push the button, because I know people who have keyboards are probably like, what in the world are you talking about? But yeah, push the button because I use a controller. You know I'm a Minecraft noob when I play Minecraft on Bedrock on a Nintendo Switch. But it's the only gaming console I have, so that's what I played on. Alright, so this is pretty much what we got here. We've got the light coming right there. So I've got that hooked up. So it flicks that block right there. And that turns all these, so they kind of run up. And some of these might be a little bit pointless. Actually, I had to raise this high enough because I was having an issue here where it was running across, and if this wasn't this high, it was actually opening the door, which was really annoying. It was opening this front door. So I had to raise it high enough that it wouldn't do that. And then you run it across. And I use this. I probably am not using all these things right. Like I said, it's my first time using it. I had to actually like Wikipedia what these things were. But yeah, I got it to work, so I'm pretty happy with it. If you have any suggestion on a way that I could have made this better, I would love to hear it, especially when it comes to the survival world, when every stone is going to be a stone that I have to mine. But I do kind of like that I've made this mostly out of stone because it kind of help it be a little more fireproof and kind of put more of a fire break. But I did realize if you light this on fire, it still will reach up and light the ceiling on fire. So that could just create like a chain effect of burning my whole building down. So like I said, very worried about that. But yeah, here, so I've just got this all connected. It runs over here. And then I've got this that breaks off, and this goes to my bathroom. And then this goes to that one there, and still some room for some other things. But this worked out pretty well because what I ended up doing was, instead of making the break on the top, like I was a little worried that I was going to have to do, I just ended up putting a space all the way around the room. So the room is actually built a little bit smaller than the square footage that you could have for the whole building or for the entire room. But it worked out pretty well, so each room will just kind of have like this amount of space between it so that I can use the walls. And honestly, that's more realistic to kind of what we do in building. I guess in real buildings, you kind of have space between the walls and you have space between the ceilings and stuff. But in real life, you don't have to have like a, what is this, like a, it's like a 1.5 foot space for wiring. You don't need that in real life, so it's a pain in Minecraft to deal with that. But hey, this made it work. So pretty happy with all this, and like I said, I'm pretty happy too that the stone is looking good. It's gonna take me forever to mine this stuff, but I'm pretty happy with the way this all turned out and the way that like the hallways look here. I think they look pretty cool. Very like a little bit dungeony actually, but also kind of keeps with like a lodge feel. I might put some things in to kind of warm it up some. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing with that. And let me take you guys over. So that was that. This was just kind of a model I was working on too, just to test some things out on a smaller scale that wasn't to scale of my building. But let me also take you guys over here because I've been trying to develop my water slides for the water park I'm going to have. Kind of got some work testing that kind of stuff out. So this was something I found out. I tried to just make one that you could just push yourself down like this, but you just do this. It's pretty boring. That's not really what you want. You can push forward, but then you're kind of just running. It's really not that cool. So yeah, the thing that I did find out was you can actually put tracks in the water, and it's pretty difficult to do because if water runs down the track, if you've got, I think like if I put water here, it'll actually like push those tracks off. Kind of want to try, but I don't want to ruin it. But yeah, so you kind of have to lay them down in like kind of a weird way, and you have to put water on every single spot. And I am just now realizing that in survival, that is going to be the biggest pain in the butt to do that. But it works. So let me just show you guys. You can put a track down then, or you can put a cart down, if I can do it. And then you can push forward, and it does kind of give you like a water roller coaster. Oh, I have some things stopping me here, but yeah, it kind of does this. So it works pretty well. Not sure what happened there at the end. I guess I don't have my tracks all the way down. But yeah, it does work pretty well for like a water roller coaster, and then you can kind of take it down different things. So I was pretty excited to find that out because I thought there was no way that you could put tracks in water, but yes, you can put tracks in water. So it was pretty cool. And then I just kind of developed this, which is more just falling, because if you pull too far in, you kind of just stick to it. So yeah, you kind of gotta fall. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool, just to make like a straight drop. Still having trouble. I actually like researched a bunch on different water slides and stuff that you could make, and I couldn't find much. So again, another thing, I know I'm asking for so much help, but I am a Minecraft noob, guys. I am just starting out, and I'm taking on something that is extremely difficult. So if you know of any other way to make a water slide, I would be all ears to hear what I could do with that. Because this was kind of what I had figured out so far, and not much else. I still think you can do a lot of cool things with this, but I would prefer them not all just to be like water roller coasters. Maybe there's something you can ride in. I guess I could just make some with boats and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what I've got so far. I also made this trap for cows here, where they fall in, and then they just... Oh, you can hear them. Where are they? They just fall off into the oblivion, and you watch them kind of just die. It's pretty fun. See, look at all these cows, and then they push themselves off. I don't know what's wrong with me. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I have done so far. I'm pretty excited about how this whole room system kind of worked out. And I'm not going to make every single room the exact same. I do want to kind of have ones that are like cooler, kind of like more premium rooms. I might put those like at higher floors and stuff. But yeah, this is kind of what I want to stick with for like my main kind of layout for my rooms. So yeah, I just need to do this about 200 times or so, and the whole thing will be done. So that's going to be very easy, no problem. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope it will come together pretty well. I already feel like it's working out pretty well, and I'm excited about it. It's also... as just starting out with the game, you would think this is kind of like too big of a project and that I shouldn't take it on, but it actually is like really helping me learn the game pretty well, to be able to do things. So that's been pretty fun, just to be able to learn things along the way. And but yeah, if you guys could just help me out with any of those tips, if you guys have any other tips, or if you see me doing terrible things that could just make my life a whole lot easier, I would love the help. It will just help me so much to not spend my entire life trying to build this thing in Minecraft. So, but thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, if you could just like the video and also subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to update more frequently to show more of what I'm doing. And I also try to do Minecraft tutorials, and I thought that would be a good idea to do tutorials along the way as I learn, then kind of try to make tutorials off of them. So you can check along for some of those and follow my journey through Minecraft and my Let's Play.
Hey there, you YouTuber. You should subscribe to the Cheapster Plays, because he's going to build some pretty cool stuff.